Oh, jeez. Hi. Today what we're going to do is a little spot that I call around the house. I've got a list of items that we're going to look at that everybody needs to know how to do around their house. So here we go. Do you know what you're looking at? I'll bet you do. This is the garbage disposal. And I'm going to show you a couple things you can do if your garbage disposal gets stuck. Let's say you've got your switch on and nothing's happening. Your breaker has not tripped in your electrical panel or your sub panel in your house. So I'm going to show you a few things on what to do. What we want to do is make sure that the garbage disposal is unplugged, because we don't want it to accidentally turn on or something like that. So make sure you reach up underneath there and unplug your garbage disposal. First thing we're going to do is unplug it. Make sure you follow the right cord up and make sure you unplug your garbage disposal. Okay, underneath your garbage disposal there's a little red button or a black button, whatever. Usually it's red. That's your reset button. Make sure you push that reset button, make sure it clicks in and resets. Underneath your garbage disposal there's going to be a hole in the middle for where you can put an Allen wrench. And if you have a set of Allen wrenches, you can use that. Usually you can find a size that'll fit that. You're going to put that up in the hole. And if you don't have an Allen wrench set, look underneath your sink, and usually you'll have something like this. This is used for the garbage disposal. It's got an area, you know, that you can use kind of like an Allen wrench. And you just want to put that up into the middle. Make sure you kind of fit it in there. If it's an old, it could be rusty a little bit. Push it up in there, and what you're going to do is use that as a crank. And if you got a bone or a diamond ring, heaven forbid, or anything like that in your garbage disposal, a knife, whatever, just take this back and forth, just gently, and move it a little bit at a time, then a little more and a little more. Pretty soon you should be able to make it freely. Like I said, if you don't have that, you can use your Allen wrench set, put that up there, use this as a crank. This has to move freely. Okay, so that's your next step. Once you have that moving freely and you got your test button reset, go ahead and plug your garbage disposal back in. Once you have the garbage disposal plugged back in, check and see if the reset button reset. If it didn't reset, that probably tells you there's something the matter with your actual electrical. Maybe you have a short in the junction box here or something like that. Don't force that. Make sure you can push that button up there. Okay? If you can't, you may have to call an electrician. Now we're ready to go up and try the switch. Now when you plug the garbage disposal in, if it turns on, obviously that means you got your garbage disposal switch on. So make sure you turn that off, and we're going to run some water through it and stuff like that. But when you plug it in, if it starts, don't be scared or anything, but you may not know which way to turn your switch on and off. If there's a definite off on your switch, go ahead and turn it off. If you have a paddle switch, you may not remember which way is which, so just keep that in mind. This was a little goodie we used to clear out the garbage disposal, you know, to use the wrench there. Now if you don't have one of these, like I say, you can use an Allen wrench set, but it's nice to get one of these. You can buy these at the hardware store and then just leave it underneath your sink, so next time you have a problem it's always there. You can push it up into the corner, you can tape it up on the wall or whatever, but it's always nice to have one of these left underneath the sink for your garbage disposal. I'm just going to check everything out here, make sure everything looks okay. And we've got everything plugged in, we've got the reset button done, we've made sure that our garbage disposal is moving freely. We're going to go up there and turn the switch on to it, and then run some water through your garbage disposal and run your garbage disposal a couple times, and that should do the trick.